He said, hey, we're not having this. Get out this feeling you're in. Get on with it, okay? I wanted to bring you an update on what has been happening behind the scenes, which is really nothing. It's not been much going on for my YouTube world because, if I'm honest, I haven't actually had the time. And the days where I may have had time, I was so tired from client work and trying to get sorted for events and stuff, that my last video, I believe, was 5 months ago. And I think I've come up with something that I might enjoy a little bit, and it might not be regular, it might just be for this quarantine period, but everyone's going through the same thing right now where they're a little bit bored at home. Some people this is heaven for them, but some of us are bored at home and we don't really have much to do. But I've decided to be proactive and to build up knowledge, spiritual life, also like my well-being, all of that good stuff. And it's about channeling your mind on to think on the positive, because sometimes when you're surrounded by so much negativity, your impulse is to just be negative also and to dwell on the negative. But I'm speaking like this now because a few days ago, maybe yesterday, 2 days ago, I was not in a positive mindset. I'm not even joking. I was just down on myself because I was just like, there's so much you've planned to do for the year. And the year that I was like, this is my year, this is going to be it. This is when all of this started happening. And I was just like, it couldn't have come at a worse time. Like, can I get a break, please? But then I thought, no, because you've been almost granted a little bit more time to not just think of something like on a whim and like do it like half-heartedly or haphazard, but they call it haphazardly, or like you just want to throw it together. It just looks like it's been thrown together. This is time to sit down, get my concept right, get everything right, make sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. And yeah, I have to look at it as a gift, and I'm grateful for the time that I've had to even just pause for a minute and reevaluate things. And even if it's not this year, if it's next year, God spare life, it's going to be amazing, because in the year, in the time we've had to stop and pause and process things and be in our cocoon phase, that's the time when we're just like, okay, we're brewing, we've got ideas. And I'm sure there's creatives out there, your mind is going crazy with things that you could be doing right now, but don't force it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, and don't start getting down on yourself because another day has passed and you haven't done anything, or you fell asleep, or you just didn't feel like doing anything today. Take those moments, keep your feet grounded on the floor and think, okay, today I didn't do anything. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, because the minute you start putting too much pressure on yourself, especially as a creative, you lose your senses. I'm talking for myself. The minute I come down on myself too hard, I'm just like, it's like the ground disappears from underneath me, and it just feels like I'm falling. And the more I start thinking about it, the more I'm falling. But sometimes you have to just focus your mind and be like, you know what? Don't do that. Don't get down on yourself. Focus on the here. Focus on the now. Focus on what can I do right now to change how I'm feeling. So if you haven't done anything for 3 days, intentionally wake up the next morning, or before you go to bed, lay out everything and say, tomorrow I'm going to do some designs. Tomorrow I'm going to do a workout, even if it's 10 minutes. And I'm saying that, but where's my workout? It has not happened, okay? What kind of laugh is that? I don't even know. So yeah, there's just a lot of things that I want to do. Anyway, back to all the motivational good stuff. I really hope everyone is keeping themselves mentally stable, physically stable, spiritually stable, because this is not the time to lose it. Okay, so if you need to reach out to somebody and talk to them about whatever you're going through, please do. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I really had to do that. I had to pick out people who I knew were going to understand, not people who were going to sympathize with me and pet up my bad feelings. They just basically said, hey, we're not having this. Get out this feeling you're in. Get on with it, okay? Feel what you're feeling, but get on with it, because you're doing too well to stop now. You've got too much in you to stop now. You've got too much in you to compare. You've got too much in you to start putting yourself down. There's a gift in you that needs to be opened. And when you open the gift and you see what the gift is, now you can present it to the world. And if now I'm selfish and I'm just like, oh, I have this gift and I know I have to share it with everyone, but I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings. No one's going to know what that potential in you is if you don't let them see it. And that's the biggest, sometimes it's the biggest burden to carry, but once it's your gift, it will be easy for you to do it. It'll be just effortless for you to get on with it, because you know exactly what you really need to do. But you let all the other spirits of comparison and putting yourself down and speaking negative over yourself and criticizing you, instead of you just do it. Just get up, just do it. This is a time to try things in. This is a time to try that big idea that you are going to do. I'm not saying waste all your resources in the house, but you know, because things are limited out here. But what I am saying is, this is the time to try new things, to learn new things. This is a time to invest more in your future, more in yourself, to uplift yourself, and thus uplifting everyone else around you. So that's my little 2 pence. I'm just hoping everyone is doing well. And just before I go, you know, I like to leave you with my little quotes. To go through a change of habit, we need to go through some uncomfortable things. What is this? Because this is mad uncomfortable for me, but we press. Okay, which makes me know that my change is on the end of this, because by the time I come out of this pause, it's gonna be like, okay, my mind has actually changed about certain things. And maybe just 2 more quotes. When we go through life's challenges, we can either fall apart and become the victim, or we can use it as a catapult to become better. If these are not relevant, please somebody just slap me through the screen, because this is relevant to me. So relevant. When we go through life's challenges, to me this is a life challenge right now. But if you look at it as a something negative and something that's gonna set you back, that's all it will be. Something negative and something that's gonna set you back. If you look at it as a period to stop and assess, reevaluate, look at yourself, self-improve, learn more, gain more knowledge, I see that as perks. So let's focus on the perks instead of all the negativity. Last one. A mind that is stretched by a new or hard experience can never go back to its old dimensions. And I'm really hoping that's what my mind is going to do. I hope my mind becomes so stretched by the isolation period, stretched by the lack of distractions, stretched from cutting myself off from certain people and certain I don't know, certain workplaces, certain managers, employers. When you cut off all of that and your mind is stretched to do more with less. I like that. When your mind is stretched to do more with less, because we all have less right now. We have less money. We have less friendships, as in like less meeting up, less freedom. It's in those moments when it's like fight or flight. It's like you want to survive. So your brain is going to think of different ways of, okay, how can I still be an impact? How can I still get things done with the little that I have now? So this is going to challenge you to a point where you've not been challenged before, because now you're like, have to survive. Your mind is on survival mode right now, which in survival mode, what is happening? Adrenaline is released, ideas, your brain starts taking over, and it's like blood is rushing to your mind, and everything looks fresh to you, because now you're trying to be like, what can I do to get through this? So different ideas are going to come to you. Things are going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, you're going to be like, I didn't even know I can do that. I didn't know I knew how to cook. I'm telling you, I've been in the kitchen a few days and I knew I could cook, but I was just like, it has been a while. Your girl has not been in the kitchen for a while, because when you live at home with your parents, you just get home cooked food, and it's not always good, because it kind of caused me to be lazy in that field. But I like the fact that that was another aspect where I stretched myself, and it rekindled that love of cooking again, because I was just like, oh my goodness, I didn't make time for this. I even did yoga the other day, and my body was just like, thank you for stretching me. Oh yes. Anyway, so those are my few quotes. I hope it has inspired someone. Please look out for more videos. I'm really trying to edit and put up a few more this week. I've got a project that I'm working on, something that is just to keep me going, to keep my creative juices flowing, and you will see what it is. It's just a small thing. It's nothing like major, but it's to almost challenge myself to improve certain areas, and also challenge myself to remain creative, and you know, improve in the field that I work in. So I really pray and hope all of you are doing well. I pray and hope that this message won't just fall on deaf ears and fall on stony ground, but it will germinate and become something totally amazing, and you'll get up, even if it's the rest of today, tomorrow morning, and you're going to face your day with intention. So be intentional with everything you do. Love you all. Bye.